YouTube's not suitable for all advertisers automated system is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Don't get me wrong, I'm not blaming YouTube for this entire mess, as the advertisers themselves don't want to be associated with acts like PewDiePie dropping racial slurs on live streams, or T. Martin and Pro Syndicate that somehow got off with a slap on the wrist for failing to disclose business dealings, along with rigging the system to make a gambling website appear more appealing to their young impressionable audiences, and that happened in just the past few days. YouTubers are fucking liabilities that you never know what type of shady shit they'll pull next. So, I get why companies don't want to advertise on channels like that, and we could blame them for trying to pull out harder than a dude having an affair on channels even though they get millions of views, and that's the main goal of marketing, isn't it? Getting more eyes on the prize? However, YouTube dropped the ball so hard on their implementation of this automated system to weed out videos that fit a criteria so vague that it might as well be a looking for section on a dating website. When the automated system flags your video, which, by the way, I don't really know how they do this. Do they look through the transcripts of the generated captions for bad language, or do they base it off of words in the title or tags, or do they straight up flag certain games that are violent? That's the first head scratcher in this whole mess, as obviously my videos titled Rage or Roasting will probably be caught in the words in the title and tags part, but what about some of these other videos? Titanfall 2 top 5 plays is not okay, but Battlefield top 5 plays is? The commentary is basically the same, and it's definitely not suitable for all advertisers under their criteria, which, if you click on the request review, it explains that advertisers, quote, may not choose to advertise on content that's sexually suggestive, includes bad language, or is considered controversial. And bad language is my specialty. Of course, I can't in good conscience click on the request manual review because I know that my videos won't fit the criteria of advertiser friendly, but these rules seem to be applied at a throw a dart at the wall of videos and see which ones stay type policy. Battlefield 1 top 5 is fine for ads, but my Battlefield 1 patch parody isn't, so it's not a blanket demonetization of all Battlefield content. And my Titanfall 2 top 5 is not suitable. Well, one of them at least, the other is for some bizarre reason. But my Titanfall 2 patch parody is okay for ads, which is backwards from what happened with Battlefield 1. What in the actual fuck gives here? Let's dive even further. As you guys may know, in order to do the highlights, funny moments, fails, or rage videos, I'll sometimes upload raw gameplay footage that I capture to YouTube, then I'll listen back to it while I'm at work or doing something else and timestamp the parts that I hear which might be interesting. So I've been uploading raw PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds footage from when I play off stream as private videos, but some are getting flagged as not ad friendly and others are ad friendly. Seriously, what in the shit is going on here? These videos will never see the light of day, but we're flagging raw gameplay now, YouTube? I feel like Allen Iverson. This is raw gameplay, YouTube. This ain't even a finished video. We're talking raw gameplay, dog. And some of the video titles have the phrase PUBG in it, but then others that aren't flagged also have that phrase in the title. And of course, every single one of those videos is bound to have some adult phrases in there somewhere because it's me playing the fucking game. The worst of all seems to be this particular example. I didn't get the yellow dollar signs on my videos until last week, which was about 2 months later than most people with the adpocalypse. However, there was one video which was flagged way back in June, a Battlefield 4 Unsolved Mysteries video. This was my series that I did, which I do now as the fails and funny moments, but it's basically clips of me narrating a made-up story about the clips in a murder mystery type fashion based on the TV show of the same name. I thought to myself that maybe they saw the words Unsolved Mysteries and think it's a rip of the TV show that I uploaded, but when I submit it for manual approval, they'll see that it's a parody and is just fine. Which is what YouTube did, as you see here on June 22nd. My content is now suitable for monetization because it was manually approved and it was okayed. Then on September 7th, that video magically is labeled as not suitable for all advertisers and confirmed my manual review. Wait, what? I have a fucking email here saying it was approved, and now I not only had that decision somehow reversed, but I can't even appeal that either? I tried to email that address back only to get a routing error, which is typical for emails that don't accept any incoming mail but just do outgoing. So I have no fucking possible way to appeal this decision whatsoever, and the rug was pulled out from underneath me. This is some serious bullshit here. Now, this video only has 1,300 views, which is the equivalent of scraping up the change that idiots throw in the fountain for a day. Seriously, why the fuck do people throw coins in water? It makes no goddamn sense. Anyways, my point is that for me, it's not a big deal. But what about people that make their actual money on this YouTube thing, and this type of shenanery happens where they cannot appeal a decision that somehow was overturned based on abso-fucking-lutely nothing? This is the type of shit that happens when you have an automated system. The system is bound to fail a fucking miserable death. I understand that YouTube was put in between a rock and a hard place by the people that pay its bills, but the content creators provide the vehicle for which YouTube gets paid, so you're really robbing Peter to pay Paul here. There is nowhere in the help pages of YouTube where it outlines how it determines whether content is ad-friendly, other than saying that the onus is on us, the content creators, to make shit that is advertiser-friendly, and then when it eventually gets erroneously flagged, we can appeal it. The only reason I can think of why they don't explicitly spell it out is because once it outlines the methods behind its madness, we'll have douche canoes that will use the knowledge of it to skirt the algorithm on purpose in order to get some more of that YouTube money, just like we've seen with SEO manipulation in the past. Again, thanks a lot, bad apples on YouTube. You fucked it over for the rest of us. But more importantly, is YouTube actually learning from these manual reviews and tweaking the algorithm to detect the non-ad friendly videos accordingly? Is there a place where I could contact YouTube in cases like my Battlefield 4 Unsolved Mysteries video, where my decision was reversed without the possibility of an appeal? These are valid questions about this policy for which there are no answers from YouTube about. Transparency is necessary in this case if YouTube wants people to create content that is advertiser friendly and thus makes YouTube itself even more money. It just doesn't make any sense to me why YouTube isn't being more helpful, since doing so will help itself in a symbiotic way. I've been the Schwantz27, making like a fetus and heading out. Until next time.